Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Defense Academy. When last we left off we gave some gifts to Darmi and today we are going to try and convince the other non-participants to participate so they don't get kicked out of the school. Before we begin, I realize that at the end of yesterday's episode, I was like, oh, I don't remember what I asked you to comment about. That's because I didn't ask you to comment about something. So today, please feel free to comment. Comment what your favorite vehicle is, and I'll tell you what mine is next episode. Anyway, let's begin. We gotta go to TSUBASA. Probably gonna be the easiest to convince. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell to TSUBASA's room. For a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. Just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. She's so happy. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I, consolation prize? I wonder if the rooms are different. Oh, they're different colours. Okay. The moment the door closed, TSUBASA pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I don't want to see dry bread ever again. Makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi, you're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. It would be too much to ask if you'd bring over some moist bread from time to time. No problem. I'm trying to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? In exchange, would you open up to me? Huh? Open up to you about what? The reason why you won't fight. You have some reason I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. This is what you wrapped from the start. Someone just wished to bribe me for information. Sorry, TSUBASA. I know taking advantage of your desperation here. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm gonna want more moist bread later. Now a deep, resigned sigh began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. Huh? What do you mean? TSUBASA? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? Probably talking about her stomach contents. When I get nervous, it comes out, not just a little bit. Hey! When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Okay, don't need to shout, TSUBASA. Puke, I said puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. But to me, TSUBASA's always retching. That's why if I ever thought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. Really want to see me get shouted by my puke? Wow, some people are into that. Would you be able to fight under those conditions? And if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing. Medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. And I could work till it just comes in. Even now, I just picture myself fighting invaders. You okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of the room, tears welling in her eyes. Oh, it's a tough thing to live with. She wants whenever she's nervous. She won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. Can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight, but I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is... Puking? Aito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what's this about puking? It's out someone's personal health struggles. But this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but proceed to tell Aito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see. So that's what she was dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bags? Like those bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that. What about using that Gift-O-Matic in the rec room? The Gift-O-Matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, you just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. Yeah, I was thinking of this actually. If it can make anything, why not just make a teleporter back to the Tokyo residential complex? We headed over to the rec room together to check the Gift-O-Matic. Fashionable sick pouch, okay. Thank God it doesn't use any items. A fashionable sick pouch, this looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so Aito and I split up together the materials we need to make the sick bag. And where to start? Guess I'll just ask everyone. Okay. Oh, Kako and Ima's there. Okay, let's speak to Darumi. Hello. Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. Let me throw my mirror in there. Raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Right, you should be careful. I always imagined all girls carrying around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. What is up with her eyes here? Really? Back around when we found Aito, I found what looks to be a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I could go and maybe pick up something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? Get the general coordinates of the cosmetics shop from Darumi. I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school. I'll go check this place out later. Nice. Okay. Go down into the training room and speak to good old... What's his name? I can't remember. This guy. Takumaru. How's it going, Takumi? You getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. Talk to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she'll choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
I know my voice for Tsubasa is not the same as what her voice is, but I don't know, I can't really replicate that voice, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work.
If she joins us, is she gonna be like a mech? That'd be really cool. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? Should file this information away. Might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I can find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, it was a long shot. Ah, so does that mean that in... Okay, it doesn't say. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, next is to go down, speak to... We'll go speak to Ato. And then we'll leave Kako and Ima for last. I don't have tons of time today, so... Strange room. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't have tons of time today, so... Probably only like 2 or 3 episodes in this session. I have to see. Oh god, where is this cafeteria? Oh my god, it was the last place I looked. Hello, Ato. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Ato. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. Spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not actually exactly playing around here, but whatever. You did find one of the items after all. Okay. Entrance. A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Not even once? We don't carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. Tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. It's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these go through? You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find any pouch. I managed to get some string. Progress, at least. Well, we got string in a plastic bag. We came out short in the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ito outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Bing bong, ding dong. Oh, no ding dong bing bong. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Can I leave? No, unlucky. Oh. Okay. I guess we just gotta leave here. Let's do a quick save. Okay. Just gotta go to the same place, so... Gonna be easy enough, I think. Treasure chest spaces. Ooh. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. Somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Okay. Search start. Okay, I want to get... So there's a box there. I want to get that. There's no point going for anything else just yet, I don't think. Yeah. No, I was thinking maybe we could go for that, but... We'll see what our health is like when we get to this box, and if we're like full HP we can go down and get that and then come back up. Four... Yeah, we'll do the 4, yeah. Nice, cable.
I'll take this with me.
Nice, red crystal fragment.
I'll take this with me.
I really should use the 6. Nice, dismantle bomb.
I'll take this with me.
Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This looks quite rare.
Torn dress. Okay. Done. Okay, so we are full HP, so we can go down. One, two. Let's use the 5. Go down here. Oh, that's scary.
What?
Ear pick. Nice, golden honey.
Yes.
Very nice. Go for the 1 here. Creepy straw effigy. Yay, straw doll.
We did it.
We'll go for the 2 and go up. Studying mineral ore. Oh no, our cable! We can do 2. Okay, fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we've got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for TSUBASA. Good haul. Nice.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah. It'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. Sure, if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. To someone like what Kaoru is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You sort it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only gonna cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute patch. Why giving me this? Are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. And choose what to say by pressing left twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase, bringing the scale to 100% to successfully persuade her. If you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last figure point. Okay. Seems easy enough. Oh. Begin persuasion. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere.
Good.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, TSUBASA.
Of course I worry.
I really like
Can't help
Tsubasa's
it if I
voice.
get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke. No, there's no way I can fight. I'm just gonna do everyone a favor and leave this school without a fuss.
Good. I don't know
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I never seen a sick bag that looks this cute. Won't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need
You
to.
don't need to be afraid anymore.
Nice. So, how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything. I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issues should be solved now. You can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. Sure, everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't puking itself, but everyone see her do it. No, that would be solved. That would be solved by her making herself a mech. I know now's not the time to get embarrassed, but there is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. But try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
That's
All
a cool
the bullies in my
nickname.
class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like, How someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more. That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same
I'll
thing would
puke
happen
with
again.
you.
They would be repulsed and give me a mean nickname.
I think we wouldn't make fun
I'd
of you as the
rather
best choice here.
die somewhere on the streets than be ostracized and called Pukette again.
Good.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No, I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke too. Oh. You up try and get me to fight. I'd be more scared of getting teased than fighting invaders. If I don't limit that way for her, it's just that I'll never abandon her. Retry persuasion.
You want to know my nickname? And it was Pukette. All the bullies and do you know, like, or
Okay,
it was hard each. That's why I decided.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me an? If someone ever? No, I don't want to get ostracized.
I'll puke too.
I'll puke with you.
What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones be ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Oh my god. Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If he gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. And suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I'd gone through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
You with me? Are you crazy? How'd you get like this? Wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Nice. Oh, the music's speeding up. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I'm best to hide my feelings. And yes, because I'm afraid of puking. I would never imagine this. She also looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. You saying you see me in some kind of charity case? Should I not be? I haven't been that hard for me. And things didn't go well at school, but I saw a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs, if memory serves. Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How do you know that? Takamaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. You don't need to worry about me that much. You can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. it's anything like how Koro is to me, then do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If your grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that could be a reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love his workshop. It's the embodiment of his kindness. As long as I have his workshop, Damn it! Talking about my grandpa's making me homesick. I miss you so much, Grandpa.
Perfect, nice.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
I hate to be a bit kind of tough love kind of thing, but it's what it wants. Why? Why? Remember what Siri said. If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, your families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? Or shady as Siri may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. She could step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight.
But
Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that.
can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Protect what matters most to us together.
Yay! That was fun. I like that mini game. I'm wondering if that's where like branching paths happen. No, that wouldn't. Persuasion complete. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Would someone like me really do that? Of course you can. You don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm not going to need. I'm going to need a little more time. I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. Think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. We did it. I got an achievement for persuading someone. Oh, I did what I could with Tsubasa. Try to work on the others now. 4 people left to convince: Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. The 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. Doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Oh my god. I think this is the best place to stop. We will continue and try and convince Gaku. In the meantime, please do comment down below what your favourite vehicle is. Or car or whatever. and I'll tell you what mine is next episode. Also, any theories, pop them down below, and I'll read them and laugh if they are wrong, or laugh if they are right. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you stay into the end, thank you so much. Please do feel free to do what I said and comment down below. And I shall see you in the next episode. Have a good time. Good night.